Hi there, Facebook land and LinkedIn land and YouTube world. I'm Michelle.
I'm Jim.
We're from A Teak of Your Own, and welcome to another Motivational Monday.
Let's get motivated.
Woohoo! Yay!
All right.
You know, today's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Well, it is because sun's out.
Oh my gosh,
snow
yes.
is melting,
Yes.
and we're not back to normal yet, but it's moving in that direction. So hopefully,
It's funny because yesterday it got up. It was a little bit over 30 degrees, and people were walking around in shorts. I saw people in shorts. I saw people in just light jackets. I saw flip flops. I saw crazy.
depending on where you were, it was up in the mid 30s, and I think a few places got into the high 30s. So yeah, but yeah, you're right. As compared to where we were, when you're suddenly 30, 40 degrees warmer. Yeah, you're right. I saw people walking around in all kinds of crazy things.
Yeah.
And they look fairly comfortable. They look like they thought they were in Florida, I think, in some cases. And
something tells me though, if it was 35 degrees in Florida, they wouldn't be walking around.
No, the Floridians would be walking around in coats, parkas.
Yeah,
they would look like they were bundled up.
They wouldn't have the flip flops and the shorts and the light jackets on.
At the same time, at this point, if it were 70 degrees down in Florida, which I'm sure there's many places down there right now that are, they're feeling very comfortable. People here would be hot.
Oh my gosh!
Because you're talking
dying.
Now about a 70 to 80 degree swing.
Huge difference.
Some of the lows we've been at. So hopefully Mother Nature has given us the worst of winter. I don't count on it because it's still February.
We'll see.
And then we know here in the Pittsburgh area that she likes to take swipes at us in March. Yes. And on occasion in April. And every once in a while into May.
May's not as
May's not as bad. If it comes, it comes and it goes.
Yeah,
it comes and goes quickly
because the ground isn't frozen at that point.
Right. It's we got to get through February, and then March can be a roller coaster ride.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing is a lot of this depends on what happens to Lake Erie.
Yes,
because that's one of the things they're showing is they'll do aerial views of Lake Erie and show you how much ice is covering Lake Erie. And the sooner it freezes over, the sooner you stop all the snow. Yeah,
the lake effect snow. As weird as that sounds, when the lakes are frozen over, the atmosphere can't pull the moisture out. And so we don't get the snow. We don't get the lake effect snows. And so that's why every year we are rooting for it to be really, really cold over there. We don't want a cold here, but we want a cold over there and freeze over those lakes.
Yeah.
And then we don't have to worry about the lake effect snow so much. Problem is though, is when they don't freeze over, we get snow.
Lots and lots of snow.
We don't necessarily get, that bitter bone chilling cold.
No.
But we will get snow because it's the moisture being pulled off of the lakes. Yeah. So
interesting.
That's one of the downsides of being so near those lakes.
Exactly. Yeah. And and we're several hours.
Yeah, we're not real close to them.
No, it's not like they're just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Yeah, no, Lake Erie is that's up there by Cleveland and Erie, PA, and
right.
And that's probably a good 3-4
hours.
Yeah, somewhere in that ballpark drive away. So it's not like we're that close. No. But, when the atmosphere picks up that moisture and then decides to dump it.
It does.
It picks it up, holds it for a little while, and says, nah.
I don't want it
there
anymore.
There you go.
So there's your weather lesson for the day.
Yes. But it's nice now.
It is nice now. It's what I want to say it's going up around 40 today.
It's already 40 according to the thermostat. So
we're good.
So it'll go above 40, I think.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood, like I said.
Melt the snow away, melt.
Yep.
Go away, don't come back. I've had enough.
It's awesome. All right, so one of the things, and we may have talked a little bit about this last year, but I wanted to go a little bit more in depth about it. It's something you have done every year since we've been married.
Mm-hmm.
And something you did while we were dating.
Started while we were dating.
A brief amount of time.
Yes.
And a week from today is Valentine's Day.
Right.
And again, I got the hearts on. But a week from today is Valentine's Day, and that's your public service announcement for the day, folks. A week from today is Valentine's Day. If you haven't already placed your order for flowers, if you haven't picked out the cards, if you haven't figured out, gotten reservations for where you want to go eat, I got bad news for you, especially the flowers part.
Yeah. Yeah. Saw a news story the other night. The flowers, ladies, some of you ladies, you may not be getting flowers, and you maybe should be happy about it. And here's why. This sounds crazy, but apparently, due to everything that's going on in the world, there's a shortage of flowers. And so, just like anything else, it's supply and demand. And if the demand is high and the supply is low, prices must go up.
Yep.
It's not price gouging. That's one of the things we're going to hear. Get ready for it. It's going to come. They're going to say, "Oh, these florists are price gouging." No, it's not price gouging. You have this massive demand and you have a limited supply, and so prices go up. It's the way it works. It's basic. It's economics 101. I mean, and so that's when I hear prominent people who should know better. They do know better. That's the worst part. They know better, yet they use it as a political tool, and they start talking about price gouging. Folks, there's no such thing as price gouging. It's all based off of supply and demand. All it means is that, yes, prices have gone up to a point where you're not comfortable paying it. So be it. I mean, somebody else is. Okay. So the prices of roses, I think at this point, they're talking about a dozen roses being $120, $150. Yeah. That's why. That's a lot of money for something that's going to be dead in a week.
Yeah. So having said all that,
yeah.
If, like I said, if you haven't already ordered your flowers, if you haven't made your reservations, if you haven't gotten your cards, do it now, because literally within the next few days you won't be able to get reservations.
No.
I doubt you'll be able to get flowers. It'll just cost you
a fortune.
Yeah. Not even a small fortune.
Not even a small fortune. A fortune. Yeah. You'll be taking out a second mortgage.
Cards will be hard to come by.
I don't know about that. There's still plenty of them when I'm at the store.
Yeah, but I noticed this weekend a lot of people buying cards this weekend.
Yeah.
And some of them are getting stuff for their kids, because kids have Valentine's Day parties and stuff like that. And a bunch of them were having parties this coming Friday.
And that makes sense, because Valentine's Day is falling on a Monday, and
heaven forbid we have a party on a Monday.
Well, you can't really have much of a party when everybody's got to go to work the next day, and you have to work on Valentine's Day too. So it's not like it's a day off.
They're 5-year-olds.
Oh, little kids, yes. Yeah. Oh, but why are you having Valentine's Day parties for little kids?
Because they have them at school.
Okay. All right, so they have those at school. That's fine. They can do that.
Why are they?
I
thought
you were talking about adults.
No, I don't understand why they wouldn't have it on Monday when they're going to be in school on Monday. Anyway,
I don't know. Don't ask me.
So get out there and get stuff now, because if you wait until the last minute, there are no guarantees.
Yeah. Still seems to be a lot of chocolate on the shelves, and
yeah,
a fair amount of that. And like I said, I was just in the store last night. Seemed to be plenty of cards still left. Other doodads and things. So, but some stuff. You're right. Dinner reservations.
Yeah.
Especially for a Monday. Monday's not a normal night for the restaurants.
If you were looking to get away for the weekend, I don't know that.
That ship has probably sailed.
Yeah. So, one of the things that you do is you start Valentine weeks.
Yes.
On February 1st.
Yes.
And you've been doing this ever since we've been married.
Yep.
Now, while we were dating, I think you started 4 days ahead of time.
Yes, 3.
3.
Remember, it was 3. It was because it was our first Valentine's Day.
Yep.
And I'm not sure what possessed me, but somehow or another I came up with this idea, because my way of thinking is, every guy has to get their gal something, and I hope nobody takes offense with the terminology I'm using.
If they
A
are,
fella and his lady. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the proper terminology is anymore. I can't keep up with it. But so I'll use what I normally use. Okay. So every fella's got to get their lady something for Valentine's Day, right?
Yes.
That's obligatory, right? And I guess my view has always been it's kind of like Christmas. If it's obligatory, well, then how much of a gift can it truly be? Is it really coming from the heart? It strikes me when you get gifts on days when you're not supposed to get gifts traditionally, that's real giving. And so realizing that every guy has to give something on Valentine's Day, I thought, oh, I don't want to be like every guy. And so I hit on this idea. I had stuff sent to her office on the 12th, the 13th, and then on the 14th. And these weren't small, inexpensive things. This was pretty big stuff. And one, she loved it.
Yeah. Yes.
Two, I think every person, I'm not just going to say the ladies,
Mm-hmm.
every person that she's worked with was looking at this and going, whoa. But I think the ladies in particular were, I don't know, maybe a little jealous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. They're looking at this going, holy cow, what is happening over here? And then the fellows are looking at it and going, oh no. Because I know they were thinking, man, please don't let my wife or girlfriend or whoever find out this is happening, because then they'll want the same thing. Mm-hmm. And so, we got married later that year. Mm-hmm. And I figured at that point that if 3 days worked so well, how about a week? Mm-hmm. And so started out doing Valentine's week. Mm-hmm. And then that very quickly morphed into Valentine's weeks.
Yes.
And so for us, it starts on February 1st and goes to February 14th. So yes. Instead of the 12 days of Christmas, it's the 14 days of Valentine's.
Yes.
Yes. And yeah, you seem to enjoy that.
It's good.
Yeah. And it's not, there's not big things all along. No. Usually it's just, little, oh, you sound disappointed.
Well, it couldn't be big things.
No, it costs way too much.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, I spent 2 weeks doing nothing but trying to figure out, what am I going to get here? So it's little things all along. So it's like one day this week, mm-hmm. She likes the pretzels, the big pretzels from Sheetz.
Yeah.
And so I bought her a pretzel.
Yep.
And it was sitting there on her
yep.
chair when she got home.
Yep.
And so just small things.
Yes.
Sometimes a little, like a Reese's.
There's one year you did fortune cookies, I remember.
Fortune cookies, yeah. Did that. So
a lot of times you'll do little pieces of candy.
Mm-hmm, little pieces of candy, yeah. Unless you're in a hardcore diet that year, which kills me every time that happens. That's why I do not encourage dieting in the month of February, because little pieces of candy, that's an easy one. And that's one that you normally like. So, little candy, little cookies, little, just small things.
Yes.
Just small things. Something every day.
Yes.
Something every day. And then, when my color printer is working right, I've printed up homemade cards.
Yes.
And, done things like that. So
that's true.
Yeah.
There were some things stick out more than others. And like I said, the fortune cookies stick out to me. Socks. Last year.
Oh yeah, when a sock spender.
Last
That's
year
right.
you found a bunch of socks.
Yep.
And that was kind of cool. I still wear them.
Yeah, that's because you said you needed socks.
I did. I got a pair of them on right now.
Yeah, I got you a bunch.
Yeah. So
but I can't do that every year because then your sock drawer would just overflow with socks. And I know socks don't seem like they can be that romantic, but when they're Valentine's themed socks, it's kind of the way that works, right?
The chocolate loves you more. Yeah, that one was a good one. Yeah. So excellent idea. Some years you do better than others. I will say that. There are some years that you tend to do better than others.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is you keep doing it.
Right.
So for all of you out there who have been paying attention, Valentine's weeks doesn't necessarily have to be the 2 full weeks.
No, what I recommend, and I will even, I stopped telling my classes this. I used to, but I don't bother anymore because they don't listen. They truly don't. So why bother? But what I would recommend to any guy is do 3 days. Just do 3 days, and you don't have to do anything. And you do something where the first day is something small, but it'll be a complete surprise. She will not be expecting it.
No.
And then you do the second day, and again, complete surprise, maybe something a little bigger, and then your big gift, whatever it's going to be on Valentine's Day. But don't tell her you're going to do it, and just do it.
Yeah.
And whatever it is that you get, you want to make sure that she's not aware that it's coming. It doesn't have to be anything that's delivered by anybody. Even though I will tell you, if she does work or she's out of the house, where she's going to be, and she's surrounded by people, especially other women, you want to have it delivered. Don't do it yourself, though.
No.
Don't do it yourself. It has to be delivered.
And
these days, that's easy. You deliver through DoorDash or somebody like that.
This year, if you started on Friday, you could have something delivered on Friday.
No, this year would be tough because then you got Saturday.
That's
and
what
Sunday.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
You'd want to have something delivered on Friday.
Yeah.
And then something delivered on Monday.
Yeah, that's probably about all you could do this year.
Balloons are good because balloons make a huge deal because everybody sees them as they're going through.
And balloons are cheap. Balloons are real cheap. So you can get a nice balloon bouquet, cost you $10.
I was going to say the delivery price of balloons is more expensive than the balloons themselves.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So balloons.
So what you'd want to do this year is have something delivered on Friday, give her something, on Saturday and Sunday, and then do your big thing on Monday.
Yep.
Yeah. Especially if it's going to be flowers and you have them delivered to the office. And yes, that's one of those things that if you want to make a big impression, and the reason it'll be such a big impression is because everybody around her will be going, oh my God, I wish my guy was that romantic. Oh, wow. How many times you hear, I'm lucky if he gives me anything on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So yes, you can make a huge impression, and then you can have all of these other people. They don't intend to, but they will help you in making it seem even more special when they tell their hard luck stories.
So actually brings up a good point. Do you remember when you were living on Army post way back when?
Many years ago when I was a kid.
Do you remember Valentine's Day then? And what the line looked like at the flower shop?
No. Why would I be at the flower shop? I was a teenager.
You didn't want to get flowers for your girlfriend?
I didn't have girlfriends. And if I did, it seemed like it was never, I don't recall ever having a girlfriend.
Well, that's because you always had a plan.
Well, that was in college. I mean, you talk about, no, it wasn't in high school. I was in college.
So tell them all what your plan was.
Oh, in college?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that was easy. If I was dating somebody, I broke up with them before Thanksgiving. And that's because I did not want anybody trying to drag me to see their parents.
You made sure you went out with them, though, over your birthday, which is the beginning of November.
No, not necessarily. Well, yes, you're right. Yes. Made sure we were together for my birthday. Because it's in, tell everybody when birthday is. Yeah, that was in early November. And then break up with them before Thanksgiving. This might sound cool, but this is what I did. And there were a couple of reasons for it. One, I was broke all the time. So one, I didn't want to have to get dragged off to somebody's house to meet parents, especially if it was a girl that it's like, this isn't going to be, I don't know that this is going to be a long-term thing. So I don't want to meet anybody's parents. Plus I needed to go visit my own parents, and I didn't want to be bringing anybody with me. And then Christmas time, I didn't want to be buying gifts. Man, Christmas gifts for somebody you're dating, that's tricky. That's always tricky.
Yeah.
Plus, cost money. And then New Year's, no, didn't wanted to avoid that. And then Valentine's Day, especially, man, Valentine's Day when you're first dating, that is super tricky. And then after all of the holidays passed, I checked back in with her and see if she was interested, and they never were. So they move on to somebody
Because
else.
you dumped them right before all the holidays.
Well,
No.
Holidays are tricky.
So he went from that to the other end of the spectrum. But I can remember when we lived in Germany.
But that's because I knew you were going to be my permanent date. So
That's true.
know.
Dave Jones calls his wife
His prom date for life.
Yes.
Yes. I didn't go to the prom though, so that's why I don't say that.
I went to several.
I went to somebody else's prom the year after I graduated.
I went to several people's proms.
No, I didn't go to any of my proms.
However, I can remember in Germany, the line to get into the flower shop to buy flowers on Valentine's Day.
Oh, I'm not surprised. Those guys were busy.
Massively.
Yeah, well, and the problem is those soldiers, they were busy. They, going Valentine shopping was not the priority of their life until somebody reminded them, hey, it's Valentine's Day.
And that's the problem, is nobody would bother to remind them.
Right,
So
right. And believe me, when those guys, when they're working, 10, 12, 14-hour days, their mind's not plugged into that. So they had jobs to do.
Don't be them. Because the prices go up the closer you get to Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And the inventory goes down the closer you get to Valentine's Day. So don't be those people.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Valentine's Day, next Monday is Valentine's Day.
Oh, yeah.
We're actually going to be doing a training.
Oh, okay. So it's not during this time, is it?
It is during this time.
So we won't be doing a Facebook Live.
So we're going to, this will be the first time we've ever tried this. We're actually going to record what we're doing ahead of time and schedule it to go out.
Okay. Well, hopefully it'll go.
So yeah. So all of you out there, you'll be the first to figure out if it worked or not.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully it will.
Yeah.
And it'll be our 100th live.
Really? Wow.
Really.
Okay.
And it won't be live.
There you go. That makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, this is number 99.
So we can syndicate this now.
Sure.
Wow.
I'm sure there's somebody out there who will pay for that.
Anybody wants to syndicate this program,
let us know.
We're about to have 100 episodes, and yeah, and they're just long enough to where you can plug in commercials. So we can actually broadcast these on TV.
Sure.
Put them on Me TV. Nobody noticed the difference.
No, they won't. So get ready for Valentine's Day. It's coming up. It's literally a week from today. We will be talking all about all kinds of stuff on the next one. Don't know what, because it'll be a surprise to everybody else.
Thanks for narrowing that down for them.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks from now, Tracy Root is going to be joining us.
Okay.
She is. Stop.
Sorry.
Put your hand right there. This is the reason why I don't like being down here. Tracy Root is going to be joining us 2 weeks from now. She is from the Gather community. She's out in California. She's going to be joining us, and we'll have a good time with her. So that'll be in 2 weeks, and it'll be fun.
All right. Sounds good.
Yep. All right. So if you need to get in contact with us, Facebook land or LinkedIn land or YouTube world, go to our website, A Teague of Your Own. You can see how to spell it right there below it. Look at that. Look how convenient that is for people.
You should just put on there teagueofyourown.com.
Teagueofyourown.com.
Just put the website right there.
I could do that.
You could do that.
I could do that.
Yeah, because it's got the name of the business. So yeah,
so
do that next time.
teagueofyourown.com.
Yeah.
You can reach out to us there. You can find us here on LinkedIn. You can find us here on Facebook. Put the phone number on there too. All of a sudden, the thing down at the bottom is going to be like this tall and go all the way across, because he's wanting to put anything and everything in there.
Well, they need to know how to get in touch with us. So
go to the website.
Okay.
Call us. What's our phone number?
412-420-7975.
There you go.
Wow. I got it.
You did.
I know.
It
Nice,
took.
nice.
It takes a little while.
Takes a little while. I
Because you
got
never
it.
call yourself.
No, you
So-
don't call yourself.
So, yeah. All right. So give us a call, drop us a line. We'd be more than happy to see you. We will be here next week. So we'll talk to you then. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.